Why does everyone in the Big Ten become Iowa?
Everything evolves to eventually become a crab.
Ryan Day wanted the crab fight.
This team has two claws and he wants to snip at you with them.
He will play like the crab if he feels threatened.
Josh wrote this down in our notes. I thought this was super funny because I actually didn't realize it. But we only talked about Ohio State once this season, and that was the first game against Texas, and then we never mentioned them again. And
Good.
and then I looked at their schedule and I'm like, yeah, their schedule fucking sucks. Like partially because like not their fault. Like Penn State was theoretically supposed to be good. Maybe Wisconsin could have put together a more respectable football team. Like it's not entirely their fault, but like they haven't played anybody, and they've got Michigan right around the corner. So
Have
that's
any of you seen Berserk?
like the anime.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Very gruesome. Very gruesome.
Yes.
Underselling it. The manga's even worse. But in the background of Berserk, it's this very like gives you these different like stories of like these knights rising through the rank, becoming like nobles, and then having this like crazy like final act in the story. In the background, there's this esoteric, what is it, a transcendental something or other that like lurks in the background. There's like this element of mystical power that the entire show is built on that rises its head up in different intervals. That's Ohio State this year. The fact that they've been the biggest game of the week in week one, and like, oh wow, there is some like magical power that lurks somewhere in college football. But then you leave it alone, it's like, oh yeah, what a thrilling season Miami's had. Oh, the rise and fall of Georgia Tech. Like, this is so fascinating. And then it's like, oh yeah, the team that was ranked number one every week but the first one, where they arguably should have been, is the best team, and they've looked like it the entire time. And the only reason anyone would bring them up is to say, like, should Julian Sand be the Heisman favorite? And people that have that discussion are like, well, I haven't really watched much Sand this year, and I don't blame them. They were on Big Noon Fox to play Wisconsin for whatever reason, but there were better things to do with your time. So as we go into the Michigan week, I want to acknowledge Ohio State has had an incredible year. And as a sign of integrity in our show, we did not bring them up because they were not interesting, even though there's a ton of Buckeye fans we could have been trying to get.
It's true. Yeah, they were so good that I didn't want to talk about them because there's nothing to say. They just beat everybody. But anyway, yeah, conference title for the Big Ten: Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, Washington, Indiana, Purdue. It's probably going to be Ohio State, Indiana, right? I mean,
More
It
than
should
likely, yeah.
be.
that'll be pretty sweet. Ohio State at Michigan. It's the game. John, you go first. You go first. I need to think about this.
I'm going to take Michigan because I've seen just last year a worse Michigan team than the one they have this year beat a similar quality Ohio State team. It's in Michigan. Uh, for me to pick Ohio State in this game, I need Ohio State to win one, and then I'll go back to actually thinking about it.
Colby.
Yeah, Michigan. As Josh Pate says, every time you like pick against Michigan, there's like, they really do you one over. With it being at home, and then, again, who are you really going to point to for Ohio State to be like, oh yeah, you're really gonna destroy Michigan? Like you didn't. And, yeah, you blew out some teams, but I think it's one of those rivalries where like you've lost to him so much, it's kind of become a thing. And I don't I don't know how much time or effort they've put into it, but I think that thing will continue this Saturday.
Josh.
I believe the Buckeyes have been psychologically tormented by this team for long enough. And now that they've had a real trophy to lift that really means something, I think Ryan Day can get out of his own head. I think as much as he could be playing with house money, He's playing with it now. They've had a boring season. They're waiting for a big game, and now they finally got it. I feel like all the negative aura around this game for them has been mostly dissipated. So I'm going to give it to them. It's not going to be easy, but then I look at the Big Ten standings and think, oh, they're 7-1. Michigan could beat them and be in the Big Ten championship game somehow. I think because the stakes are so clear outside of just it's a rivalry and we have to win. I think the slate's been cleared. It's just time to win. If not now, then when? When? Come on. This is the worst. Well, you know what? I was going to say this is the worst Bryce Underwood's going to be, but he's a Michigan quarterback. Who knows? So, no, that's all. That's all.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Ohio State. I will. But I swear to God, if they come out and they play with their little crab claws, Michigan standing there with their little crab claws, and Ohio State goes, oh, we can out crab you, then they will lose. They have to go out and play their own fucking game. Okay. It's gonna be close because it's stupid. But yes, I'll go with Ohio State because like they have the ability to throw the football forward. And like I just don't think that's true with Michigan.